Picture this. You wake up one morning and instead of dragging yourself out of bed, you feel a little spring in your step, like the years have rolled back and your body's ready to take on whatever the day throws at you. Does that sound too good to be true? Well, what if I told you it's not just a fantasy, it's something you can feel every day, even after 60? Life has a way of slowing us down as we age. Maybe you've felt it too, that heaviness in your legs, that fog in your mind, or just that sense that your get up and go has gotten up and left. But here's the good news, you don't have to settle for that. With a few simple changes, you can recharge your energy and rediscover that zest you thought was long gone. Today I'm going to share 5 easy habits that can lift you up and keep you going strong. We're talking about little shifts that fit right into your life. No fancy equipment, no big overhauls, just practical steps that make a real difference. I'll show you how to start your day with a boost, sneak in some movement that feels good, and a few other tricks to keep your energy humming. By the time we're done, you'll have a handful of ideas you can start trying out tomorrow or even tonight. So let's get started with the first habit, something so simple yet so powerful it might just surprise you. You know how some mornings you stumble to the kitchen, pour that coffee and call it breakfast? I've been there too. But here's something I've learned. What you eat first thing in the day can either set you up to shine or leave you fading by noon. After 60, our bodies need a little extra love to get going. They're not as quick to bounce back from a skimpy meal or a sugar spike. So the first habit is to kick off your morning with something that sticks with you, like protein and a bit of healthy fat. Think of it like laying a strong foundation for a house. If you get it right, everything else holds up better. Now, this doesn't mean you need to whip up a feast. How about a couple of eggs scrambled with some spinach? Or maybe a slice of toast topped with avocado and a sprinkle of nuts? If that's not your style, a bowl of plain yogurt with a handful of berries and a drizzle of honey works wonders too. These aren't just tasty, they give you steady fuel that keeps you humming along instead of crashing. I used to be the queen of skipping breakfast, grabbing a muffin and hoping for the best. But once I started making this switch, I couldn't believe how much brighter my mornings felt. It's like my body said, "Oh, you're actually taking care of me, let's do this." Don't worry if mornings aren't your thing yet. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Start with something small, maybe a hard-boiled egg or a piece of cheese, and build from there. The trick is to make it a habit, something you do without even thinking about it. Before you know it, you'll feel that lift, that little burst that says, "I've got this." And speaking of feeling good, let's talk about the second habit, moving your body in a way that lights you up. I know, exercise can sound like a dirty word sometimes. But hear me out. This isn't about sweating it out at the gym or chasing some impossible goal. It's about finding something you enjoy, something that makes you feel alive instead of worn out. After 60, our joints might creak a bit more, and our stamina might not be what it was, but moving keeps us from rusting out, like oiling up an old hinge so it swings free again. What does that look like for you? Maybe it's a stroll around the block, breathing in the crisp air and waving at the neighbors. Or perhaps it's swaying to a song you loved back in the day. Nobody's judging your dance moves in your own kitchen. If you're up for it, something gentle, like stretching or a water aerobics class can work magic too. The point is, it's not about how hard you push, it's about keeping it regular. Even 15 minutes a day can wake up your muscles and get your blood flowing. I've got a friend, Linda, who started with just a short walk every afternoon. She's 65 now, and she swears those walks turned her from a couch potato into someone who's out gardening and chasing her grandkids again. So, give it a try. Pick something that feels like a treat, not a chore, and weave it into your routine. You'll start to notice how it lifts not just your body, but your spirit too. And that's just the beginning. There's more goodness coming your way. Stay hydrated. You might be surprised to learn that something as simple as drinking water can have a profound impact on your energy. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at retaining water, and we might not feel thirsty as often, but staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining energy levels, supporting digestion, and keeping your mind sharp. Here's the thing, dehydration can sneak up on you. You might not even realize you're not drinking enough until you start feeling tired or foggy. In fact, studies show that even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating. For seniors, the risks are even higher because our bodies are more sensitive to changes in fluid balance. So how can you make sure you're getting enough water? Aim for 8 glasses a day. Don't worry if that sounds like a lot. You can start small. Keep a water bottle with you and take sips throughout the day. Make it enjoyable. If plain water isn't your favorite, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a bit of flavor. Herbal teas or even a splash of fruit juice in your water can make it more appealing. Set reminders. Maybe every time you check the time, take a sip of water. Or if you're tech savvy, there are apps that can remind you to drink regularly. Start your day right. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. It's a great way to kickstart your hydration and can even help with digestion. Some folks like adding a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon for extra zest. Let me share a story. My friend Martha, who's 72, used to complain about feeling sluggish all the time. She'd say, "I don't know what's wrong with me, I just don't have the energy I used to." One day, I noticed she hardly drank any water, just a cup of coffee in the morning and maybe a glass of iced tea at lunch. I suggested she try drinking more water throughout the day. At first, she was skeptical, but she gave it a shot. A week later, she called me up, excited. "I can't believe it," she said. "I feel like a new person. I have more energy and I'm not napping as much during the day." It was such a simple change, but it made a world of difference for her. So if you're feeling a bit off, ask yourself, have I had enough water today? It might just be the boost you need. Habit 4. Get quality sleep. We all know that sleep is important, but as we get older, it can be harder to get a good night's rest. Maybe you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night or having trouble falling asleep. But quality sleep is essential for energy, mood, and overall health. When we sleep, our bodies repair and recharge, so if we're not getting enough, it's no wonder we feel drained. So how can you improve your sleep? Stick to a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Wind down gently. Create a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Maybe read a book, take a warm bath, or listen to calming music. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed. The blue light can interfere with your sleep. If you must use your phone or tablet, try a blue light filter. Set up your space. Make sure your bedroom is conducive to sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. If noise is an issue, consider earplugs or a white noise machine. A fan or nature sounds can work wonders too. Watch what you eat. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals close to bedtime. A light snack, like a banana or a handful of almonds, can actually help. Bananas have magnesium and potassium to relax your muscles, and almonds contain tryptophan, which promotes sleep. Here's a personal example. I used to struggle with sleep myself. I'd toss and turn, worrying about everything under the sun. Then I started implementing these habits. I set a bedtime, turned off my devices an hour before bed, and swapped scrolling for a good book. I also made sure my room was dark and cool. It took a few weeks, but gradually I found I could fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Now I wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. If you're still having trouble, consider chatting with your doctor. There might be underlying issues like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome, but for many of us, these simple changes can make a big difference. What's next? So there you have it. 2 more habits to help you boost your energy after 60. Staying hydrated and getting quality sleep might seem straightforward, but they can transform how you feel every day. In the next part, we'll wrap things up with the final habit and some closing thoughts to keep you motivated on your journey to feeling younger and more vibrant. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you've been following along, you've already learned 4 powerful habits to recharge your energy. Starting your day with a nutritious breakfast, moving your body gently, staying hydrated, and getting quality sleep. These are all game changers, but there's one more habit that can tie everything together and give you that extra spark. It's something that's often overlooked, but can make a world of difference in how you feel every day. Let's dive into habit 5 and then wrap things up with some final thoughts to keep you inspired. Habit 5. Stay socially connected. As we get older, it's easy to let social connections slip. Maybe your kids have moved away, or you've retired and don't see your colleagues as often. But staying connected with others isn't just about avoiding loneliness. It's a key to keeping your energy up and your spirits high. Studies show that social interaction can boost your mood, reduce stress, and even improve cognitive function. Plus, it's just plain fun. So, how can you stay socially connected? Reach out regularly. Make it a habit to call a friend or family member at least once a week. It doesn't have to be a long conversation, just a quick check-in to say hello and share a laugh. Join a group, whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or a walking club. Find something that interests you and get involved. It's a great way to meet new people and keep your social calendar full. Many communities have senior centers with activities tailored just for you. Volunteer. Giving back not only helps others but also gives you a sense of purpose and connection. Look for opportunities at local schools, hospitals, or animal shelters. Embrace technology. If distance is an issue, use video calls to stay in touch. Grandkids love seeing your face, and it's a great way to feel closer, even when you're miles apart. Apps like Zoom or FaceTime are easy to use once you get the hang of them. Here's a story from my own life. After my husband passed away, I found myself spending more and more time alone. I'd watch TV, read, and go for walks, but I missed the laughter and chatter of being around people. One day, a neighbor invited me to a knitting group. I hadn't knit in years, but I thought, why not? That group became my lifeline. We'd meet every Tuesday, share stories, and yes, knit a few scarves. But more than that, I felt my energy coming back. I looked forward to those Tuesdays, and it spilled over into the rest of my week. I was more active, more engaged, and honestly, happier. So, don't underestimate the power of connection. It's like a vitamin for your soul, and it can make all the difference in how you feel. Wrapping it all up, now let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. These 5 habits, starting your day with a nutritious breakfast, moving your body gently, staying hydrated, getting quality sleep, and staying socially connected, are simple, but they're mighty. Each one builds on the other, creating a foundation for a life that's not just longer, but fuller and more vibrant. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Start with one habit, maybe the one that feels easiest for you, and build from there. Small changes can lead to big results, and you deserve to feel your best at every age. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which habit are you going to try first? Or maybe you've already started one and have a story to share. Your experiences can inspire others, so don't be shy. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life after 60. And remember, age is just a number. What matters is how you feel inside. Here's to your health, your happiness, and your unstoppable energy. That's all for today. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I read all the comments and love hearing your thoughts. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. I post new videos every week, and I would love for you to be a part of this community. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.